What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't really like premium players, and that's honestly a fair thing to say. A lot of premium players are very low level, they're new to the game, and they're just buying a premium to advance in the game. So, my honest question is, are premium players bad for WarThunder? Really, I think it comes down to a couple factors, and we're going to discuss those in this video. Real quick, if you guys even like the video or think the channel's neat, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. Only about 7% of my current viewers are subscribed, and it really helps with the channel. And also, feel free to join the Discord that's linked down below in the description. Now, premium players can offer a lot to WarThunder, but also offer a lot to make gameplay more difficult. Especially in Ground RB, a lot of WarThunder premium players only have one tank, and they'll die after they die once. They'll leave after they die once. And that can make it hard to enjoy the game. Also, they can tend to, be a little bit dumb, especially if they're playing a clickbait. Now, in terms of air, it can also cause issues because a lot of these WarThunder players, or premium players, just buy a premium and they're not necessarily good at the game, and oftentimes they buy top-tier premiums. The fact that Gaijin offers top-tier premiums is really a big money grab, but is that really honestly the worst thing? When it comes down to it, when people buy premiums, Gaijin makes money. The game is technically free to play, and you can play it by not paying at all, so if it were to suddenly have no more premium players, the game would probably not be free to play anymore. And the fact that you have a pretty good free game, let's be completely honest here, guys, for how, big WarThunder really is, it isn't honestly that bad. It could be a lot worse. It obviously could be better, but for being a free game, there's worse out there. And if we're being, again, completely honest, I think premium players are a big reason why the game can maintain free. If we were to suddenly not lose all of the money that Gaijin gets from people buying these top-tier premiums, the game would probably not get as many updates, it would possibly not become free-to-play, and honestly, do we really want a game that suddenly has no attention to the game whatsoever? We already barely get any when it comes to developers, but it could always be worse. Now, I think something to combat premium players is really just player understanding. Most of these players, guys, are just players trying to advance in the game. They want to get that F-15, they want to get that Eurofighter, and a lot of, people hate on these premium guys, and it just makes them not enjoy the game, and they don't want to spend any more money to the snail. But the big thing is, these are people just like me and you, and I would imagine that most people watching this video have even considered or have already bought premium aircraft or a premium tank, or at least premium time. Just because people are different and they want to buy and spend a crap ton of money to buy this top tier premium, doesn't mean they need to get completely trolled out of lobbies. And as premium players who buy premiums do need to understand, you guys are not going to jump into a rank 8, rank 7 lobby in air and be the best player. You're going to suck. I would really wish people would grind tech trees out of bit before they buy premiums. It would be very nice to have someone who at least had played till rank 4 or 5 air and then decided to buy a premium like an F5. Not someone who's rank 2 and thinks they need to jump right into the MiG-23 ML because they have to get that shiny Su-27. It really comes down to these players, and really it also comes down to the player base deciding if they're going to be accepting of these players or not. People are unaccepting of these premium players, they're going to stop playing the game, and then Gaijin loses revenue. People who are nicer to these premium players, these guys are going to tend to play more. You're going to be able to get in more lobbies and have more active players in the game. Not every premium player is necessarily bad for the game. It offers Gaijin a good way to make money and keep the game free, and honestly, they're not the worst players out there. It is definitely bad, however, when they're, leaving after 1-2 games, and I would suggest that if you guys are a premium player, to at least try to get some experience in your aircraft before playing it in top-tier ARB, because a lot of the view from the veterans of the game is that these players are just taking up a slot of someone else who could actually be useful to the game. Anyways, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are and opinions on premium players. Do you think it's killing WarThunder, or do you think it's good for WarThunder? My personal opinion, honestly, premium players are not the worst thing out there. And yes, some of them definitely don't help the game, but I don't think they're necessarily hurting the game as badly as I've heard some people say. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and make sure to join the Discord that's linked down below in the description. And I hope to see you guys in a later video.